Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste,
Namaste
Hajis.
Techies.
Namaste,
Namaste
Techies.
Techies. I love this background. It's awesome.
It's cool, right?
Yeah. You
Uh,
made this and it's great. It's like a nice branding.
yeah.
And
There's Namaste in between, right?
right, exactly. The namaste in between. That's
Yeah.
exactly how it is. Uh and when you see this, like this is an emoji that we see, including that logo that we see here, you know, it is namaste and it's also can be considered thank you, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because a lot
Yep.
of people confuse that emoji that they see in your phone app or WhatsApp and things like that. Like, oh, is that a thank you or is that a you know it's yeah. So I
Yeah.
use that as a thank you in general when I use it as an emoji,
Mm-hmm.
but it's universal. That's why
Yeah.
namaste is awesome.
Namaste is universal. Yeah.
Anyways, so without making the video too long, uh, we this in this episode we're gonna talk all about HTMD, and that is how to manage devices, which is a concept and a branding that you came up, for a long time now, maybe a few years now, couple of years, and you have a website where you have a lot of blog posts, and you have uh, one of the special things that you created is a place for IT professionals or those needing technical support or things like that, a place to come and um, ask for assistance and seek some knowledge, and that is the HDMD Forum, right?
Yes.
So why don't you go ahead and talk all about that and show us the website and the forum?
Okay, so that's a good segue through, right? So HDMD is how to manage devices forum, and we have. I'm going to share the website, blog site, and um, the forum site. Probably you would be able to see it now.
It's coming up. Yes.
Okay, so this is the blog site, website where we post tips and tricks about HTMD, how to manage devices, right? So, how to manage devices through SCCM, how to manage it through, how to manage task sequences, right? Those are the
In
things
tune and all
we,
that stuff. Yes.
yeah, we as you can see over here, how to set data usage limit in Windows 10, right? So
Yes.
useful tips and tricks, right, over here. And then we have a forum that is called forum.howtomanagedevices.com, right? That is
Yes.
HTMD forum. And in the forum you can post your questions, right? As an IT pro, you can post your questions and we will try to reply, and we will surely reply, right? And and we can have a good technical discussions in some of the threads. Some of the threads you can see like 9 answers already there, 9 replies are already there, right? And some of them are in progress, some of them are in already solved, right? So
Right.
this is pretty useful stuff. First of all, we need to join this forum, right? If I click on join, it will give you option to join with your LinkedIn account or join with your Facebook account, right? Or you can use
Yes.
a username and password, right, if you want, right?
Yes.
So that's a straightforward thing.
Well, the thing about this is that like WhatsApp groups, it's in a conversation, and then the conversations just move, so you can never go back to it, or it's very hard to find. This is it's a one-stop shop where you can isolate your particular issue or ask within one particular thread. As you see here, laptops are stuck at 76%, or unable to run sync cycles post tenant attach and stuff like that. So when people are responding to it, or you get any replies and things like that, you get a notification, hey, there's some activity on your particular post. And and then you can have, like, if there's 20 people that are chiming in or giving you different feedback. Now let's say this thing moves down, like, maybe 3 months later, or 6 months later, you like, hey, there was something I saw 6 months ago, or a long time ago, about this thing. You can go up to the search field and search for, a particular keyword, for example, right?
Yeah.
And you can see, like here, right, like in the drop down, it's showing a lot of different uh, results from that. So you can definitely dive back in. It's historical. It's always going to be there, and it's a great place for you to then share this out with other people too. Um, it's wonderful. So definitely encourage everyone to use this, instead of like asking us in WhatsApp or reaching us one on one, which we don't mind helping, but it's just that it's time consuming. We are also very busy. Everybody's very busy. We are juggling multiple things. So by posting here and maybe flagging us and saying, hey, I posted this, and then we can have more visibility into it. There are a lot more people. There we have a lot of admins, a few admins that manage this forum, um, that can dive in, give you responses and a lot of resources and stuff. So it's definitely wonderful.
Yeah.
So, with this, which has been really successful, for a while now. I think you launched it last year. I think it was in, I think it was early last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
This
that's
around
correct.
April
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
So it's been well used. A lot of people are definitely coming into this all the time. But you have another announcement that you want to make about HTMD Forum.
Exactly. Right. So that's kind of a big announcement for HDMD forum, or from a HDMD community perspective, right? So we are putting a lot of efforts to empower the IT pros and device
Yes.
management admins, right? So this is one of them. So we are going to announce here today in this show, HDMD is publishing an iOS and Android app, right? So you can directly, that's cool, right?
That's awesome. So I am really excited about this because I love being mobile, right? We
Hmm.
live on our phones, with everything. Like, I mean, this is technically our computer, right? It's
Yeah.
mobile. We go everywhere with it. Um, you know, Having to use just web-based tools, it's limiting. Right? You have to use your computer, your laptop, or when you're only at a certain place. Using an app is just quick and easy, right? You can just open up, you can answer to people, you can respond and do all that stuff. I'm going to try to demo my iPhone. I'm using an
Okay.
iPhone 11 Max Pro, I think, and I'm gonna demo. We got a screen mirroring, and show what this app is all about. Uh,
It's going to
so
be
let's
cool.
Yeah, so let's try that. Let's see what we get. Uh, I think. All right,
Okay, that's coming up.
all right. So uh, okay, so pay no attention to all my apps and all my notifications. I'll get to it after this recording. But the to get this app on iOS, I'm not into Android, but you click on your App Store app. You type in HDMD Forum, and you'll get the app. I've already installed it, so it's going to open it. So let's go to the app. Um, I have it right here, bottom right hand corner. You can put it anywhere you want. So I'll launch it. I already have added my account and stuff. And as you can see, this is exactly what you see on the HTMD Forum website, as I talked about earlier about laptops are stuck and stuff like that. So now you can get into it. You can see there's one answer here, and it shows you how many people have seen it and stuff like that. Again, this is um, it's in a child state right now. In its infancy,
Exactly.
it's very much alpha version, and Anup is doing his best to try to see whether is this something that he really wants to invest with time and all sorts of other things um, down the road, whether is this going to be something useful for people or not. So you have to give us the feedback, and flag some bugs and feature requests and all that stuff. So if I go to the top left hand corner where you see the three, like the hamburger menu, they call it, and it gives you some options here. You got the categories. You go back. Let me go back here. You got, if you flag some things as favorite, it'll show up here. You got your settings, where your accounts and information, your profile, and all that fun stuff. You got the slider bar that can make things bigger or smaller, which is really really neat. That's a great setting to have. And then if you in the bottom here, if you just click on home, it takes you back to home, and um, again you can, if
There's
you
a
want to
very
ask.
use Yeah, there's a very useful search option here also, right?
Yeah, on the top here, on the top right hand side, you have that search option. You can type in something about, let's say, patching, you know, and start showing you some results. Anything related to patching, as you can see, there's one already here, and then and so on and so forth, right? So it's very simple to use. If you click on this plus button here, that gives you a menu to start adding, what's your title of your question. And again, um, uh, a little request is that do not create your title as big as your question. I mean, keep it small. You
Yeah.
know, for example, broken patch, February broken patch, Windows 10 or something like that. And then, pick one of these categories. Doesn't matter. A config manager, Intune, or things like that. And I think, Anup, maybe you want to add a few more
Mm-hmm.
categories, for other things that don't fall under this bucket, like a catch-all kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can tag things, right? So this tagging is like almost like hashtags, right? But the same concept. So it's more for filtering reasons. So that's a nice thing to have. And then um, I think if you're asking for like a poll question, and then what's the issue here? What's the problem you're trying to ask? Um, and then down here, there's an option to add a video. So if you ran into an error or a problem and you want to show that so that people can help you better, you can do a quick video recording capture of the, the problem or the steps that you're taking, and then where you're reaching to the error, and you have that ability to add that the videos and stuff. Maybe in the future there'll be an option to add photos like screenshots and things like that. But for now, this is what you see. So, in a nutshell, that's what it is. There's certain things that still don't work with the app. There's some bugs, and then some screens, some sections that you kind of you get nothing out of it. But definitely, Anup will talk about where to provide the feedback, and where uh, how to get involved with us.
But
Right.
as Harjit mentioned, probably we would be able to find some bugs. And please let us know through the forums itself. I'm going to create a new section for feedback. Right, in that section, probably you can provide the details about the bugs. We can try to fix
Yes.
it as soon as possible. Right,
Yes.
so feedback is
So the
must.
more you use this app, the more development that we are going to put into it to improve it, to make sure your experience is good, and it's convenient for you. It basically comes down to convenience, right? You can be sitting on a on a bus traveling to work in the morning or even in the evening when you're coming home. um, you can open up this app and go through some of these questions being asked by some people. You may know the answers and can respond right away using your app because you have data, right? And or you may have like, hey, you just left work and you had this problem that you just discovered today, and before you forget, you can quickly use the app and type it in and post it, and by the time you get home and have dinner and stuff, somebody would have responded to it.
Yeah.
So it's very convenient. But for now, definitely use our YouTube channel for this video, to put comments about what you see working, what you don't see working, any bugs or any um, things that you like to see improved or added, things like that. And then, as Anoop said, on the HTMD forum, as part of one of those menu items, there'll be a menu item called feedback. And then, there'll be a place for you to add that
Mhm.
um, for a one stop shop. So, hope you guys like this. There's a lot of work that went in. Obviously, Anoop put in a lot of time into this, worked with a bunch of developers and stuff like that. Is not an easy thing to just throw out there. Um, if I'm not sure whether you want to go there or not, but I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to ask if we have community members who are very strong developers in uh, creating and you know iOS and Android apps. If they want to talk to us about if there's something that they can do to help or things like that, we're open to that as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good
So
point. Yeah.
so please reach out to us. I mean, we're doing this for the community, to, like you said, empower the community, right? To make people do more, and from anywhere and anytime, um, and become better. So
Yeah.
I think that's all we got. So if you have any feedback on the forum site itself, HTMD as a whole, so or it's or you want to be like, I got feedback on how to manage Harjit or how to manage Anoop. We're open to that too.
Yes, of
You
course.
know,
We don't mind
how
those kind of questions also, right?
yeah, how to manage Namaste.
Yeah.
So I
So
think
we will probably put all the details of the application in the description of the video, right?
yes,
So you
exactly.
can
Beautiful.
get all the details there. Probably we'll put the link of the applications there, so you would be able
The
to.
download links and stuff. Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So hope you like the video. Please share this out with your friends and your colleagues and your ITP friends and or anybody. And We are nice, friendly people. And please subscribe to our channel and help us build this channel. Namaste Techies, and and definitely we're always looking for feedback. And thank you for everyone who has given us so much support since we launched our first episode. With the likes and the comments and the sharings and stuff, it's amazing. So it's empowering us to want to do more and share more in the next few episodes, right?
exactly, right.
Yeah. Oh, and finally, again, we want to mention that we will be opening up to guest speakers, guests, uh, you know, uh, on our show to talk about technologies and to maybe do a demo of something. So again, please reach out to us. Let us know if you're interested and what you can do and what you like to showcase, and we will put you on the schedule at some point.
Yeah,
Right?
I think
All right.
that's it for today, right?
That's it for today. And you know what? Until next time, namaste,
Namaste,
techies.
techies.
All right.
See you
Take
next
care. Bye
time.
bye.
Bye.